From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a Prime Wave Media production.
What's up? What's up? What's up? It is time for Horsin Around, presented by Stable Duel, and this is presented by I already said that. So pretty much let's go ahead. I'm excited. It's a good day today. It was a fun day over at the Great Race Place, hanging out with Doug O'Neill and some business partners and things like that. We had a great time yesterday, even though we didn't get our winner in race 4 with 4 left. It's all good. We still had a great time, and you know what? That's just horse racing for you. Sometimes you're gonna have some great days, and sometimes you're just gonna have some days where you're just at the track. So let's go ahead and get into race 1. Race 1, we have a maiden special weight. This is going to be a very good race. We have a lot of really good horses here. This looks like a group of horses that are going to all be successful at some time in their career, but today they all face off against each other, and we do have a couple first timers in here as well too, with Air Force Red and Houndstooth. So we do have that angle working in here today too. But this is a really good field. It's a maiden special weight, 67,000. This is a California. This is for California breds only. This is a California breds as well too. So pretty much when you look at everything that's setting up for this race right here, I really do like Trainer Please. Trainer Please does have some good experience here. Trainer Please actually has ran very well at Santa Anita in their 2 attempts here, finishing 3rd on first asking and then finishing 2nd the next time around. Bruto wound up being a pretty decent horse over at Del Mar, and then they ran the horse back in July, and the horse did not run well at all. The horse wound up finishing 7th, so they've had the horse on a break since that point. So I think that the layoff should be good for this horse, and it's back at Santa Anita, so this should be a good spot for us. And this horse does have experience on the turf, which is also a plus. All right, so then we have Cali Bay as our second horse here today. Cali Bay is a really good horse and does deserve the right to be the favorite right now. Is sitting at 6-5 on the tote, because we are about 30 minutes away from post. So pretty much we do have Cali Bay here. Very, very good horse. Is going to be the big favorite today, and we'll see how it does. And then we're going to go ahead and jump on both the first timers. We have Air Force Red, who's going to be ridden by Flavian Pratt. That's kind of a bold move for a first timer but Leonard Powell and Flavian Pratt are very close. They kind of go back to when Flavian was first starting out, and Leonard Powell was a guy that gave him a lot of opportunities. So he always is very loyal to him, and they have a 27% win rate as well too. So they've always been pretty good with first timers. So that's why I couldn't leave this horse out the group. And Houndstooth, it's just simply the duo. You have Johnny Velasquez and Richard Mandela. This is going to demand a lot of attention, and from what I'm seeing on the updated tote, that it's still sitting at 2-1. The horse was 3-1. So pretty much we do have ourselves a pretty good first race of the day, and we move forward to race 2. Race 2, we have ourselves the starter optional claimer today, and then we have Smooth Like Butter Baby is our but it's only Smooth Like Butter, but I just like to put that baby at the end. So we have 5-2. This horse is 5-2 on the morning line. John Velasquez is going to be riding this horse. Steve Knapp is the trainer for this horse, and this horse is going to be the horse with who's second on favoritism, because Dream Princess is a 9-5 morning line, meaning that this horse is an absolute stud coming in here, and then is trained by John Sadler, and it's going to be ridden by JJ Hernandez, who's quietly one of the best jockeys at Santa Anita. They don't say a lot about JJ, but JJ has been doing his thing lately. So we do like Dream Princess here, and then we also like For the Good Times as well too. For the Good Times is going to be trained by Patty Gallagher and is going to be ridden by Umberto Rispoli. This horse has a lot of good experience, and this is a starter optional claimer. So pretty much I do like the group that we have setting up in this 5-horse field. So we only put 3 here. So pretty much that's where we're going with this one, 2-5-3. So let's move on to race 4. Race 4, we have ourselves a very good group here, but this is only a 4-horse race because we had a horse scratch out, and that horse was Majestic Steps. Majestic Steps actually scratched out and was the 2-horse. So now we have With This Vow. With This Vow is pretty good as well too. But you know what? I think Translate is very, 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 very tough here, and I like the way that this horse is rolling into this race. And we haven't seen any Robert Falcones yet, but today we will get a Robert Falcone. And the last time the horse did run, it did finish third over at Saratoga. Now, this is the horse's first stakes race as well too, but in lifetime starts, the horse is 7 out of 9 as well too, and has pretty much been in the money every single time at Santa Anita. So you like those figures and you like that idea coming into this one. And the horse did win on first asking at Santa Anita at the same distance in the same condition. So I do like Translate very much over this group. So we'll see how it goes and see how it shakes out. But Translate should be good. And With This Vow should be right there looming the danger as well too. So let's go ahead and move on to race 4. Race 4 is going to be a really good race as well too. This is a maiden claimer, and we're going to go with the horse named Calaterra. So this horse is looking pretty good on the figs and everything like that. This is a race that has a lot of horses that look exactly the same, and that's how you usually get maiden claimants. But you know, Calaterra is very good because Timmy Yakteen has actually had this horse pretty sharp, but the horse just has been in very tough spots. Now the horse is dropping down from maiden special weight to maiden claimers, high maiden claimers as well too. So let's see how the horse does in this condition. And the horse has been a big underdog in both of the big long shot in all 3 of those races. Today the horse does get a little bit of love today at 5-2. I think that this horse does step up and steps up big, but I know when you look at the resume, you say to yourself, I don't know if they're going to be able to do this. So pretty much we'll see how it goes, see how it shakes out, but I like Calaterra as our key horse. And then we have Ice Cold Gold. Ice Cold Gold is going to be is written by Philip D'Amato, and not written by Philip D'Amato, trained by Philip D'Amato, is going to be written by the Bug, Diego Herrera. So pretty much this is a frosted filly out of a Seeking the Gold mare, and this is a slam dunk racing horse as well too. So Ice Cold Gold is a very good horse and has everything that has the looks of a winner, but this is still a maiden claiming race, and I just kind of favor our 6 horse a little bit more because this horse was in maiden special weight as well too, but not high maiden special weights over at Gulfstream Park. But the horse is coming to a brand new track and has ran some great times as well too. And then we have Classical Romance. Classical Romance is going to be another good one. Jay Neff is going to be the trainer for this horse. This horse is making their second run over at Santa Anita. The first one was decent, but they're trying to go ahead and get that win today. So we'll see how this one goes, and we'll see how it shakes out. And then we have KP Krypton. KP Krypton is a good combination with Tyler Bays and Jeff Mullins, guys who are usually, they team up a lot. And this horse did run a great work on the 16th of January as well too. So, you know, there's a lot of things working in this horse's favor as well. So I can't overlook this horse either. So I have to throw in KP Krypton as well too. So this is, I feel, is probably one of the stronger races of the day because a lot of these horses are exactly the same. All right, so we move on to race 5. Race 5 should be a fun race because it's going to be the end of the first half of the day. This is a $25,000 claiming race, $31,000 purse, 6 furlongs on the turf. We're going to go with the horse by the name of Sweet Madame Blue. Sweet Madame Blue is looking very good in the speed figures and everything like that, so we have to go ahead and take this horse. Now, Plum Sexy is going to be ridden by Flavian Pratt, but do you guys have to understand how far this horse has came? This horse won on October 12th of 2020. I remember this day very vividly because this was like a Sunday. It was the last race of the day. And I know because I had this horse and the horse hit at 20-1. This horse like literally made my whole day that day. So pretty much we had this horse run Hughes that day, get a big win that day. And then actually it was the first race over at Santa Anita that day. So I'm sorry. So pretty much, yeah, it started off the day very, very well for it. So Plum Sexy did a great job, but then it kind of just regressed after that as well, too. The horse has only won once and has only been in the money twice. So, the horse wound up finishing the best the horse did this year was show. And that was over at Santa Anita once again, but this was under the training of Doug O'Neill. The horse has been in 3 stakes races, so it does have the class. So it is dropping into a situation that it didn't do too well at in Delmar, but the horse did get claimed after the fact. So pretty much they're putting the horse back on the block. And so I know this horse will probably get bought today. So that's why I know this horse is getting a lot of love, because this horse has won on the surface before. And this should be a good spot for Plum Sexy. And then we have we have Red Panty Night. Red Panty Night actually is not going to be, is actually scratched out. So forget about that. We have Philly Licious. Philly Licious is a very good horse and does loom the danger as being the value play here. Now, the horse is coming fresh off a win. It was at Losail, but the horse is just going a half a furlong longer and is going to be on the turf. So sometimes that fast dirt over at Los Alamitos really kind of transitions well to the Santa Anita turf. So I know what Richie Baltus is thinking, putting this horse in this spot. And the horse only ran on turf twice and it did decent, but it didn't do well enough to say, okay, let's continue this. But now they're bringing the horse back on turf. They're going to let it go extra a half a furlong, and we'll see how it goes. So there it is with race 5. Now with our early pick 5 today, we have the 3, 5, 6, 7 for leg 1, and then also we have leg 2 with the all bet, and then we also have leg 3 with the 5 single, and then we have leg 4 with the 1, 4, 6, and then we're going to go 2, 3, 4 here to close out the early pick 5. So there it is. So let's go ahead and jump into race 6. Race 6 today. This is going to be my longest shot of the day. Hopefully it can hold the number. It might get bet down a little bit, but I'm going to go with the horse by the name of Ottawa Fire. This horse is going to be trained by Robert Hess, and is also going to be ridden by Eddie Maldonado. And so pretty much I like Ottawa Fire a lot, the Irish bred horse. I think that this condition fits this horse very well. This is a starter allowance, but I think that this horse is in good company today, and I think this horse can absolutely do it big. Now, this horse did win claimer, $32,000 claimer, and then came back around and finished 11th on the second day of this year. Just didn't do good in that race that day. So pretty much the horse comes back around this time, and they kind of drop the horse down just a little bit lower here in the starter allowance. And I think that this absolutely fits the horse's pedigree. And with the horse's time over at Santa Anita, the horses ran at Santa Anita a few times, but the horses never ran on the dirt. So today the horse does get on the dirt. And sometimes when horses get on the dirt and they're going a little bit longer, it always makes for a much, much better outcome for the horse. So I do really like what's going on here. So pretty much that's why I'm taking Ottawa Fire. Now Ottawa Fire does have to beat some tough horses here. I favor Direct Line over the 2 favorites. Direct Line seems pretty sound, and I think that Direct Line with the Peter Urton Tyler Bays connection, this one will be a horse that will be right there in the mix of things and could possibly win. And they've already connected with this horse, $32,000 claimers, and won by a neck back on the 21st. Back on the 15th of October, 2021. So the horse was the favorite that day. So today the horse will possibly not be the favorite. So we'll see how this one shapes up. But this is a good condition for this horse, and this horse should be tough today as well too. All right, so we move on to our next horse in hand. It's going to be another good one. It's going to be Holding the Loot. Holding the Loot is going to be trained by Steve Knapp, ridden by Abel Cedillo. This horse is a Midnight Luke gelding and is going to be out of a Proud Citizen mare. So pretty much this horse is 5-2. Holding the Loot has a lot of pedigree that's caused for this horse to go ahead and have a big day today, and it's coming off of a recent win over at Santa Anita on the second day of the meet. So this horse is looking to improve upon that and try to win for the first time ever back-to-back, because the horse only has 2 lifetime wins, and one just came recently, but the horse is in good form, so you have to take this horse seriously as well too. So let's see how this one shapes up, and it looks like this should be another really really fun racehorse that's going to be a part of this race. And then we finish up with Impossible Task, who's a big favorite here. 6-5 morning line is the horse to beat. I know it's in the bottom hole, but come on, they have the horse in the starter allowance. They're trying to figure out what to do with the horse, and Flavian Pratt's riding and everything like that, but I still like Ottawa Fire. So pretty much I think with this race being a little bit only being a 5-horse field, this is pretty much a all bet if you're playing the late pick, if you're playing the late pick 4 and everything like that. So, that's what you have to look at as well, too, that, this is a race that really does present a lot of players. So we'll see how this one shapes up, see how it shakes out, and we'll go from there. All right, so we move on to our next race, which is going to be race 7. And in race 7, we have Bordertown, who's going to be our representative for the Clockers Corner stakes. So Clockers Corner, we're going to is one of the funner stakes. This is a lower stakes race. This is more of a local race and everything. Clockers Corner, a very famous area where to eat breakfast and drink coffee at and all that good stuff at Santa Anita. And that's where the clockers all meet up and everything like that to do their clock work and all that good stuff. So pretty much we're going to go with Bordertown, who's 6-1. Richard Mandela is the trainer for this horse. JJ Hernandez is going to be riding the horse. So this should be a good combination. As I said before, you can't sleep on JJ Hernandez. This horse has ran a bullet back on the 4th of January as well, too. Had a good workout on the 15th. I like the way that this horse is setting up. Now, the horse is coming out of a stakes race in the Oakland Stakes, where the horse did finish 5th. And the horse was also in the LA Special as well, too, over at Los Alamitos, finishing 6th. So the horse does have pedigree in these stakes races, but just hasn't done well, but did pretty good in the Thunder Road, which was a mile on the turf. Now, the horse was ridden by Flavian Pratt those times, and now since then the horse has had Evan Roman twice, and Mike Smith, JJ Hernandez, and Drayton Van Dyke. So this will be the second time that they link up here. So pretty much I like Bordertown here because the connections kind of call for it. And I think that they're setting this horse up for a big day. And then they're cutting the horse back as well, too, because this is only a 6-furlong race. The horse is used to going a mile 1/8, and things of that nature. So I like Bordertown going into this race. I think that the horse could take the front, not look back, and absolutely romp. All right, so we have Commander. Commander is going to be the toughest horse here. Commander wound up losing the Hernandez Stakes, finishing 5th, but the horse was 6-1 that day. And then the horse best finish that the horse has had recently was back over at Santa Anita on the 2nd of October of 2021. The horse did win with Flavian Pratt handling the duties that day. So now Flavian Pratt returns to riding this horse, and it looks like every time that Flavian has rode the horse has been in money. First time the horse finished 2nd, and just previously, as I already stated, the horse finished 1st last time out. So this horse is going to get a lot of attention, and you know that Flavian Pratt is the man now. So you know that that's going to draw a lot of attention as well too. So we'll see how this one goes. But Commander is a very tough horse. And then we have Chaos Theory. Chaos Theory is going to be ridden by Abel Cedillo. He's going to be replacing Kent DeSormo, who rode this horse on the last 2 stakes races, the Eddie D and the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. So this horse has the pedigree to really go ahead and have its day today, because this horse is really good. This horse has 6 lifetime wins and 19 starts, and the horse has been in the money 11 times out of its career. So Chaos Theory really does loom a big danger here, but I think that this horse might be a little bit hitting its twilight as well too, because the horse regressed really bad in the Breeders' Cup, but that was with a really good group as well. Golden Pal was a tough horse to beat. Lieutenant Dan was a tough horse to beat, so I totally understand that part. So we'll see how this one goes for Chaos Theory today, but it is a really good spot. This is a dangerous. All right, so pretty much that's where we're at with that, and then we wrap it up with a really good horse, Barraza, and Keith DeSormo is going to get the ride here. Keith DeSormo has rode the horse the last 6 times. The horse did hit a bullet on the 18th of December as well too. The horse finished 1st last time out, won by a nose on the 2nd day of the year. So this horse is coming in here hot, and I think that Vladimir Sorin knows this, and he has his man Kent DeSormo riding him. So we're gonna see how this one shapes up. But this is this Into Mischief coat out of a popular mare should loom the danger and was a pretty expensive horse coming into when it was bought and everything like that. So we'll see how it goes. And this is a former Baffert as well too. Horse never won under Baffert, but it is a former Baffert, just to give you guys those notes as well too. So the horse does have some good backing. So this horse should be right in the mix of things. So yeah, that's where we're at with our race 7, which is going to be the stakes race today. So we go to race 8. In race 8, we have ourselves a very, very wide open maiden special weight with some very good horses. We're going to put Happy Jack, the first timer, on top. I've heard some good things about Happy Jack. I heard he's been doing pretty good. They didn't know what spot to put him in, but they put him in this spot today. So I see Calumet Farm is the breeder for this horse. So they usually always turn out really, really good horses. So I like Happy Jack today to be a sneaky good winner. And then Midnight Fury, who's probably going to get the love as the favorite today, because this horse did have a banging time over at Los Alamitos. Horse wound up finishing second, but ran the fastest time out of this group. This horse can absolutely just hit the front, not look back, and just absolutely romp this group if it wants to today. The Connect coat out of a hard spun mare. This should be a very, very good race for Midnight Fear today. And yeah, I know I'm kind of being silly, but I got the Dougie double going as well too. And we hit the Dougie double like twice last week. And so when he has 2 horses in now, I guess I got to put him 1 and 2, because it seems like they're finishing 1 and 2. So there it is with that. And then we have Pet Bletchley Park. This horse is going to be a Bob Baffert first timer, going to be ridden by John Velasquez. This horse is a Nyquist colt out of a Smart Strike mare. So this horse has all the lineage to really just go ahead and crush this group today. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and keep our options open. That's why I didn't put the horse on top, because I know they're going to overbet this horse. All right. And then we finish up with Sense of Dominance. Sense of Dominance is going to be 4-1 for Baffert. This horse has ran once, and this horse finished 7th over at Del Mar. The horse has had a good month off, so maybe the horse will come back around and be real good today. But we'll see how it goes, though. But that's where we're at with race 8. Now, let's go ahead and jump into race 9, which is going to be our super high 5. And this is what we're doing in race I'm sorry, which got Happy Jack, all that good stuff. So once again, Happy Jack, Midnight Fury, Bletchley Park, and Sense of Dominance. Now we have our final race is going to be race 9 today. It's going to be a 50K maiden claimer, $39,000 purse, 8 furlongs on the turf. I'm going to go with a horse by the name of Egomania, who's going to be trained by Simon Callahan, who's kind of cold on the board, but the way that this is setting up, he has Umberto Rispoli riding for him today. So usually when he has one of these turf monsters riding for him, it's always yields good results, and he's giving us a valuable number. So I like what I see here as well too. And then we have Mow Them Down. Mow Them Down is going to be a really good horse as well. Today is going to be the favorite. It's going to be tough to beat, but still, this is the final race of the day, so it's going to be very tough for everybody. Then we have Lookout Point, who's the 6th horse, 5-2 today. Should be a horse that is going to be really good and should be right there in the mix of things as well. Then we have number 2, Sundown Warren. This horse is a horse that brings a lot of it brings a lot of interest, and you want to see how this horse runs today. I couldn't put the horse on top, but the horse does look like it can set up for a big day, because the horse is a Bernardini colt out of a Magdalene Dioro colt. Mare. So pretty much we have Sundown Warren, and then we have a 5-1 Baldero. Baldero is going to be trained by Dave Hoffmans and is going to be ridden by JJ Hernandez. So this should be another really good race as well too. So let's see how it goes. That's going to be our super high 5 for the end of the day, and there it is. And here we are with the pick 6 races 4 through 9. 1, 4, 6, 2, 3, 2, 3, 5, 3 single, 3, 8, 3, 6, and then we finish up with the 8. So this is going to be a $144 investment. If you play it for 20 cents, it'd be $14.40. But why play it for 20 cents when if we hit it, we can hit it for the real pick 6 price? 20-cent pick six are bastardized to me. You know what I mean? Especially on a day when it's all chalk. You know what I mean? I saw a 20-cent one pay like $7. I would have been, I'd have went absolutely ape about that. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and look at the races 6 through 9. Races 6 through 9, we're all betting the leg 1. Then we're going ahead and doing leg 2, 1 through 4, 1, 3, 4. Then we're doing leg 3, 1, 3, 6, 8. And then we're doing leg 4 with the 8-horse single. So that's going to be a $40 investment in itself. So I thank you guys very much for tuning in today. We're about 3 minutes away from post time and everything like that. So you guys will be seeing my stuff going up on the Twitter. So be ready for that. So I thank you guys very much for tuning in today. And this is Horsin Around, presented by Stable Duel. And as I always say, bet with your head, not with your heart. And if you got a hunch, bet a bunch. The movement is moving, and I bid adieu.